Nagpapatuloy ang ating live coverage sa RPTV at sa PBA Rush. This is your PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals. And now we get to our second game on this evening kung saan magbabanggaan sa game number 4 ang TNT Tropang Giga at ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Muli, ako po si Anton Roxas. Nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, lalo na ang ating mga ka-arena dyan. Reminding everybody, if you haven't, do check out our social media accounts at ArenaPlus PH on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And also check out www.arenaplus.ph and like our Facebook page at ArenaPlus as well. Kasama pa rin natin si Coach Ryan Gregorio at si Coach Nico Salva. And in game number 3, Coach RG, Rain or Shine came alive, taking advantage of the absence of Jason Castro, and they came up with a win.
Oh, finally, they found ways to win. They lost by 4 points in Game 1, 2 points in Game 2. And in Game 3, they were able to do a lot of positive things. Number 1 is they went to their strong suit, which is really getting the ball in the hands of Dion Thompson, especially in crunch time. But there were a lot of X factors, specifically Kalen Chongson, and also Assistio played a pivotal role there in their win in Game 3.
Now let's go over to the other side, Coach Nico, and talk about TNT. What must they do to bounce back in this game?
Well, they got to be able to fill that void that nawala with the absence of Jason Castro. So scoring that they lost is has to be distributed amongst Pogoy, RHJ, Oftana, and they just lost their leader in the previous game, and therefore everybody has to step up to be able to fill that role.
Coach RG, 4 players scored in double digits para sa kupunan ni Coach Yeng Giao. And Kalen Tiongson, he scored 18 points and grabbed 7 rebounds, dished out 4 assists in that win.
He has the most difficult job because he is not just expected to score. He's just getting better game by game. 3 points in Game 1, 10 points in Game 2, and 18 points. His best in the series in Game 3 on a 7 out of 12 shooting from the field, and also shot relatively better from the 3-point area, 2 out of 6 from Rainbow Country, plus 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And I say that he has the most difficult job is because he is not just required to shoot, he's also supposed to be the best defender against RHJ. He has the thickness, the quickness, and the tenacity to make stops. That is why he's always starting in the series, and a lot of expectations really levied on the shoulders of this player.
Nawala ang kanilang veterano, talking about TNT, Jason Castro, but RR Pogoy stepped up in that game despite the loss. He had 21 points, Coach Nico.
Yeah, Pogoy knows this. He knows that he has a crucial role. He's a solid contributor, solid player for years para dito sa TNT. You see Game 1, 9 points. Game 2, 10 points. And in Game 3, that's where he really stepped up because of the absence of Jason Castro, scoring 21 points, 9 out of 16. Pogoy is just not one of the best wing defenders here in our league, but he's also capable of scoring in all 3 levels.
Well, Northport was able to extend the series. Let's see kung maitatabla naman nitong Rain or Shine itong best of 7 series nila kontra sa TNT. We will see you again at the half. Once again, this is our live coverage of the PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals. Bakbakang TNT at Rain or Shine. Game number 4 happening in just a bit. This is your X's and O's Arena Plus Live, presented by Arena Plus. Sama-sama sa Arena.
Sa ArenaPlus.
Sigurado na sumusunod kayo at ng mga ka-close mo and friends na naglalaro sa ArenaPlus ng responsible gaming.
Siguro ano lang, lagi lang namin sinasabi na iba na bet at on your risk. So yung mga extra lang na ano.
Alright.
Ayan.
So ayun, tama-tama. Kailangan natin maging responsible. So maraming salamat, Denzel, sa pag-share ng inyong strategies and pagiging responsible. This has been Ameera, Denzel, and Margaux. And
Yes.
later, makikita nyo, simulcast na naman tayo sa RPTV and PBA Rush. So see you later!
See ya!
Sa ArenaPlus.
At nagbabalik ang ating live coverage dito sa RPTV at sa PBA Rush. At syempre, Para sa lahat ng ating mga ka-astig dyan na nanonood sa ArenaPlus app, Anton Roxas alongside Coach Ryan Gregorio at ang ating talaan dito at the half is 53 para sa TNT, 43 naman para sa Rain or Shine. And of course, we will get to our X's and O's breakdown. 16 points na ang naitala Coach RG ni Dion Thompson dito sa bakbaka na to. The problem is he's the only player sa kupunan ni Coach Yeng Giao who has scored in double digits. So we're going to show a Dion Thompson showcase here at the break.
Not enough mileage for the locals, but good thing. Dion Thompson is really trying to score inside. He's got a mighty performance so far. You're correct, 16 points on a 7 out of 15 shooting from the field. But the problem is, if you are the Elasto Painters, where and how are you going to get the ball to Dion Thompson here? From the weak side, he went all the way to the post, using his strength and doing his pet move, which is a follow-away jumper, just to create a little separation. The other point of attack is off a ball screen. He will get the ball high and then pound his way inside against a local. Same move. He will again get a little space for his follow-away jumper. This is a good play for them. It starts with a baseline exchange. Thompson is being guarded by RHJ. RHJ at this point has 2 fouls already. So here, there is a disciplined direction for the Elasto Painters to get the ball in the hands of Dion Thompson, seeing a single coverage, and he knows that his follow-away jumper was already scouted. He went to the other side, closer to the rim, and used his jump hook to score against the defense of RHJ. Now we're gonna look at this diagram right here, and you will just see how simple the execution is. This is their point guard. There is just a simple, what we call a baseline exchange among the perimeter players. One is Mamu. Mamu will end up here, and then Clarito will end up here. So what's gonna happen is, Dion Thompson will get the ball here. He will see whether there's a double team or none. Seeing that there was no double team and he's just up against a single coverage against RHJ, he made sure that he will get to a spot wherein if he makes a jump hook, he's gonna be unstoppable. Good performance so far by Dion Thompson. Unfortunately, defense was the biggest challenge for the Elasto Painters. 18 points for Pugoy, a total of 13 points for Oftana, but they have to get the other guys going. There's a lot of heavy lifting right now for Dion Thompson, but the locals are absent in the first 2 quarters of play.
Dion Thompson averaging 20.5 points per game in this semifinal series, already with 16 in this contest, and this is 2 of the 16 points na kanyang naitala dito sa first half ng ating bakbakan. Ang problema, naghahabol itong Rain or Shine laban sa TNT. We'll find out if they can notch another win today. We've got 2 more quarters left to play. Kaya naman magpapatuloy ang ating coverage dito sa RPTV at sa PBA Rush. We'll see you for our post-game discussion. This is your X's and O's ArenaPlus live. Sama-sama sa Arena.
Sa ArenaPlus.
Back mga ka-astig! At ito muli ang inyong X's and O's ArenaPlus live coverage, now streamed on the ArenaPlus app. Sama-sama sa Arena!
Yes, welcome back, and reminder muli to like and follow us sa aming social media accounts at ArenaPlus PH, especially on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. Yes, and our final score is 93-85 in favor of TNT. So nakuha na naman nila, Ameera.
Oo, nabalik na nila yung momentum na gusto nilang makuha, especially after their injured player last time. Kaya ngayon, ang standing natin ay 3-1. It's very exciting na yung next game natin dahil parehong 3-1, no?
Yes, parehas 3-1. So hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari. And I'm sure all teams will be preparing para sa games on Friday.
Oo naman. And of course, at the helm of their team, Calvin Oftana with 26 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 12 out of 21 field goals. Talagang siya din yung nagdadala sa team niya, no?
Yes, nakita nga natin kanina during the game na lumalaban din talaga. Lahat ng players gusto rin nila manalo. But,
oo, tsaka yung Rain or Shine din, di ba? They also had Dale Thompson who had like 30 plus points din. So,
grabe, yes.
Talagang magkalapit lang. Hindi nila pinapabayaan na medyo lumayo-layo yung
yes,
score.
and nagiging physical na rin yung mga ibang players kasi gusto talaga nila makuha tong win for tonight.
Ayan, and for now, let's see if we got that W din. I-check na natin at i-check nyo na rin mga ka-Astig kung ano nangyari sa inyong bets. And for now, natalo kami dahil we bet on rain or shine on money line. Pero sa mga nanalo ka-Astig, congratulations sa inyo kung nag-bet man kayo ng handicap,
Yes, money
over,
line.
under. Oo.
Yes. Under, congratulations sa inyo. But we all can still bet on Friday. So mga hindi nanalo ngayon, pwede pa po kayo bumawi dahil meron pa po tayong Friday 2 games ulit.
Yes. And very nerve-wracking games. Kaya feeling ko yung odds that time, sobrang taas. Kaya wag na wag niyong palagpasin. You can log on to the ArenaPlus app at manood kayo ng game. So to wrap things up, balik tayo with the rest of our panel for the final segment of our coverage with, of course, Anton Roxas, Coach Ryan Gregorio, and Coach Nico Salva. Bye-bye!
Sa ArenaPlus.
Calvin Oftana at RR Pogoy pinangunahan ng atake ng TNT as they combined for 48 points as the TNT Tropang Giga prevailed over Rain or Shine 93-85 upang makamit ang game number 4. And now, the Tropang Giga have a 3-1 series lead in this best of 7 in the semifinals. Anton Roxas po, back with you live on RPTV and PBA Rush, and we'd like to give a huge shout-out as well sa lahat ng ating mga ka-Astig na laging nanonood sa pamamagitan ng ArenaPlus app. Do check out our ArenaPlus accounts on social media. That's at ArenaPlus PH on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And of course, ArenaPlus on Facebook as well. Still here with us, Coach Ryan Gregorio and Coach Nico Salva. Hindi na hinayaan, hindi na pumayag itong TNT na makabalik pa sa laban ang Rain or Shine in the fourth quarter, Coach RG.
Remarkable game plan. Excellent execution with the way they approach this game, which is really centered on the locals of the Elasto Painters. This is another proof that basketball is really a team sport. Dion Thompson erupted for 44 points. Out of their total of 85 points, that is 51.7% of the total pie. But the result was still a loss for them. Something that the locals of the Elasto Painters must dig deep. How are they gonna contribute? What kind of mileage can they do to extend the series? And the guy who's supposed to be doing that is Nokum. He was averaging over 17 points per ball game in the first 3 games, but was just limited to 4 points in tonight's ball game.
4 points and only 7 attempts. Medyo maalat yung laro ni Adrian Nocum dito sa bakbakan na to. Over on the other side, TNT, 3 players scoring in double digits. Of course, pinangunahan ni Calvin Oftana at RR Pogoy ang atake ng koponan ni Coach Chot Reyes.
Scoring by committee ang nangyari para dito sa TNT. Oftana 26, shooting 57% from the field. Very efficient game. And Pogoy, who played the most minutes for TNT, 50% from the field also plus 10 in the plus-minus chart. RHJ with 17. Nambatak also had one of his best games in the series with 12 points. Also Kim Aurin, who's usually pinapasok to defend, was able to chip in 9 points for TNT.
TNT's biggest lead in this game stood at 11 as we see the other important numbers of this contest.
Better shooting for TNT, 45% for them. Not even 41% for the Elasto Painters, 40.8 to be exact. Free throw shooting, better shooting also for TNT. More rebounds for them, although the disparity is not that big. Only 1 rebound advantage for them. Points inside the paint, that is huge. In a close game such as this one, if you are plus 12 inside the paint, that means you're scoring on a higher percentage. That was the huge edge for TNT in tonight's ball game.
I will correct myself, nakalimutan ko. Ray Nambatak was the 4th player from TNT who scored in double digits after a quiet outing in game number 3 where he was limited to just 2 points. May kita natin dito, 12 puntos ang naibigay ni Stingray Nambatak.
Well, he's looked to be able to score with the absence of Jason Castro. Nambatak now has a bigger role in this series, and that's what he exactly did today. He was able to step up into today's game.
Dito po nagtatapos ang ating mga bakbakan sa semifinals. Game number 4 for both sides. Of course, earlier today, Northport living to fight another day as they prevailed over Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Kaya naman tayo ay tutungo dito sa game number 5 sa darating na Biyernes, that's March 7. The 5 p.m. matchup will feature the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters and TNT Tropang Giga. TNT will try to end the series in 5 in that first game. At scheduled naman at 7:30 p.m. Northport Batang Pier will try to get back-to-back wins and stay alive as they take on Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Coach Tim Cone trying to reach his 40th PBA finals in his storied career. And that does it for us here at the Smart Arenata Coliseum. But before we go, we'd like to give a shout out to our ArenaPlus hosts. We have Ameera, Almamari, and Margaux, Nonato. Thank you so much, girls. And if you want to see more of them, do log on and watch the games via the ArenaPlus app. So for Coach Nico Salva, for Coach Ryan Gregorio, of course, Margaux and Ameera, I'm Anton Roxas saying maraming salamat sa inyong panonood, and we will see you all again this coming Friday sa pagpapatuloy ng ating live coverage sa RPTV, sa PBA Rush at sa ArenaPlus app. This has been your X's and O's ArenaPlus Live presented by ArenaPlus. Sama-sama sa Arena!